Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. Spiritual readings down below. I got astral divination sessions that will help you get better at astral projection. I got stuff for your galactic heritage or for your past lives on Earth or past lives in the stars. I got all kinds of stuff down below, bro. I have numerology readings to help you guys understand your angel numbers. It's all kinds of stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Patreon down below. In fact, Patreon is seeing this video probably like a week before y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm recording this on October 6th, and that is when Patreon is seeing this. YouTube, you guys are seeing this probably like a week later or something like that. Y'all know how we get. Patreon get all the exclusive content. Sometimes it's simply just early content. Other times it's pure exclusive. YouTube never sees it, so go check out the Patreon. It gets really saucy over here. Um, I have an astral projection course down below. Oh my god, yo, after like practicing my method so fucking much, bro, even when I go to sleep like high as shit and don't use no consciousness, bro, I be waking up inside the astral like, holy shit, I'm inside the astral. Like I be fucking consciously astral projected. What I mean is the fact that like I don't like if I just build like my super duper high shit and like don't try to put in no work, I just end up inside the astral. And I'm like, hold the fuck up, I'm inside the astral. And I just start doing shit. Shit be crazy as hell. My course is fire. Get that shit down below. Um, Social media is down below. Everything's down below, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this video, right? Um, we have a Genie Talk, and for those of you guys who don't know, Genie Talks are videos when I just set a timer for 30 minutes, and I just talk about different things. So, in today's video, I have a couple topics we're gonna tap into. It's gonna be a list of these: curse breaking, spiritual parasites, channeling 90 information, fighting titans, the ultimate spiritual protection, becoming multi-temporal, technomancy, developing infinity awareness, the power of activating and controlling your sexual energy for astral projection. I have sexual. I have to say kind of silent. I don't want to get like. I don't want no weird little. You know what I'm saying? Age restriction. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Um. Yeah. I might not hit all these topics if 30 minutes runs up or runs out. So let's just start right now. 30 minutes. Boom. All right. Let's start off with curse breaking and stuff like that. Right. So I've been learning a lot about curses recently. It was like kind of like just popping up around me. Not that I was getting cursed, but it's like there was multiple people in my life who would like bring up curses, and I'm like, okay, let me learn more about these, right? And then I started reading a book, and I have been reading books for a little bit because I've been channeling 90 information. I'll explain that later on inside the video, hopefully. But it's like I don't really need to read books like that. But I was at work and I'm like, shit. I don't really feel like meditating right now. It's kind of weird to meditate at the school right now. And it's like I'm not really doing shit. Let me open the book. Nigga, the book that I read about it's like it's some magic book, right? The chapter I was on dealt with fucking curses and it dealt with spiritual parasites and curses. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like it was just like it's a lot of shit that's been popping up about curses. In fact, I have a spiritual assassins class on Patreon and stuff like that. The video for Monday, October 7th, is gonna be about breaking curses the advanced way. Cause like I'm gonna get really basic inside this video, but like I'm gonna get like hella advanced and talk about how different like Asian people, specifically the Yi, how the fuck they handle curses. But I'm gonna still give you guys some sauce inside this video too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, right? What even is a curse? So inside the book, they define a curse as this: a curse is a construction using patterns, beings, energies, and shapes that are brought together to achieve a goal. The goal could be anything from stopping someone from speaking, writing, walking, going to a certain area, to the freaking extremes of killing somebody or making them seriously ill. It could be used against a person, place, or thing. The structure of the construct holds the intent. The being gives it life and the being gives it life in action, and the energy runs it. Usually, curses don't run out. They will continue for as long as the energy source is going until it is completed, and sometimes it can last for generations. Now, I know people who have gotten rid of curses. Um, people tried to curse me before, and I got rid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? On some real easy shit too, because like there's like a very easy way to do this, because like most people are not gonna be that good at cursing. Like most people cannot freaking kill you with a curse. You know what I'm saying? One, it usually takes multiple people to even construct a curse that's that powerful. But sometimes people do that shit alone by themselves. That is true. But then number two, you need to be really freaking advanced, which a lot of people do not have the knowledge, the patience, the time, the energy. You know what I'm saying? So most curses are like very easily broken, but like there are like heavier ones that like may take a little bit more work. So I'm gonna talk like about these things ever so slightly, and I'm gonna get way more in depth with that spiritual assassins class. You know what I'm saying? But with curses, right? Something I found interesting is how they mentioned that like when it comes to like those very advanced curses, like a death curse, like there's usually an angel attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Which you may say like, what an angel? What the heck? You see, most of y'all are used to them angels that have wings and human faces. Nigga, the higher you get up, nigga, they don't look like that. Like y'all seen the fucking angels that be having the fucking eyes. They just be a whole bunch of fucking eyes. A lot of them are just pure geometrical shapes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're just purely your element. Like if it's like an angel of fire, you would just see fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? And an angel inside this sense, right? When I speak of an angel inside this sense, I don't really mean like a benevolent being. I just mean a being that upholds the structure of creation. You know what I'm saying? Now, curses can also be formed with demons too. That's a fact. It's just that they're less reliable only because these demons tend to have like their own. See, angels, right, aren't really good or like the when I speak of angels inside this sense of beings that uphold the structure of creation, they're not always just good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And like the less human like they look, the less regard they have for humans. And if a person learns how to harness that energy, they could use that shit against you. And because they just kind of uphold the structure and they're not that biased, they just kind of do what the fuck they're told if you can access that power. Dead ass. Now with demons, they tend to have a bit more like of a sentience and a free. I mean, the angel is sentient also, but it's like the demon wants to like bargain more. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's less reliable because like let's say you do let's say a curse is made with a demon. You could just convince the demon that, hey, nigga, stop this curse and I'll give you something better. With the angel, it's not like that. It's kind of just going to be set inside its purpose, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not talking about those fucking the humans with wings and not, because those are actually lower level angels. Like the higher you get, the less they look like that. You know what I'm saying? They become fucking shapes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of curses are used, like the being attached to a curse. Oftentimes, like when it comes to like a very high curse, is often an angel, a being that upholds the structure of creation. And somehow the person could work that energy and then form a curse, right? Because there's other aspects, like you mentioned, the shapes and patterns, right? Like your intent, right, also goes into the curse, and there's various other layers to a curse also. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest part is the being that's attached to it, because it's like, granted, like curses are like anybody who's really good at cursing, they have intricacies inside their curses. For example, like they'll have certain booby traps, like, oh, if the person tries to remove this curse, nigga, make X, Y, and Z happen. You know, like a fucking like it's kind of like a fucking bomb, right? Dismantling a curse could be like dismantling a fucking bomb, where it's like if you fucking cut the wrong wire, everything fucking blows up. Which is why oftentimes for those really advanced curses, you're gonna need the help of somebody. Now, like I said, most of y'all not even gonna get to that fucking level. Most people don't even get cursed like that. You know what I'm saying? And when they do get cursed, it's not that big of a fucking deal. It's just like a quick little eh. But even if you have that high level curse, there's a way to have like easy ass protection I'm gonna talk about. But let me say this real quick. Let's say like you don't have that easy ass protection. You would need to first remove the angelic being, right? That or any being that's attached to the curse, right? Because the being is what keeps it together for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Now there is energy flowing to the being, and you do have to find out how to cut off his energy source. You know what I'm saying? Which is usually done by like a redirection. Like you could like block the source, but if it's like multiple people feeling the curse, you have to kind of redirect this. You have to redirect the energy somewhere else. Now you may say, bro, how do you do that? I should have mentioned this. One of the biggest parts about removing a curse is making contact with an angelic being. So like you could like meditate and then like meditate yourself into the void or the abyss, and then like more. I really want to say the void because like really like the abyss could be seen in two senses, right? Because like when I speak about the abyss, I tend to mean like a it's pretty much like a plane, right? Or like a subplane that contains pure chaotic energies and stuff like that, which are pretty much just unstructured energies that go into creation. And oftentimes it is like a bit more like malevolent. But you technically could go up inside the abyss and like reach higher beings too. But when I just say the void, it makes it easier to kind of be like you're just going into nothing and pulling out something. You know what I'm saying? So you would have to make contact with the angelic being, and then that being will help to guide you. You know what I'm saying? You could also ask your higher self or any other spiritual being for help and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll guide you through taking down the curse. Like most people, right, who like get into removing curses, they could go inside their like vision and then literally see your curse clairvoyantly, and also like talk to the angelic being. Not the one that's feeling the curse, but like a different one to help remove the curse and stuff like that. Yeah. Also knowing the element of the angels is kind of important too. You know what I'm saying? Because it is different for different elements and stuff like that, right? But the biggest part, if you're gonna like do it without like the ultimate protection, you're gonna need the help of like a certain being, usually an angelic like being that's at the same caliber as this being. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, right? Making contact with an angel is not really that hard. The hardest part is being able to access the full power of the angel because they're only gonna give you the amount of power that you need. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, right? This shit may sound a bit confusing because like people are still gonna be, like some of y'all are still stuck on the fact that angels could fucking do curses and shit like that. But once again, you gotta understand that if you're talking about an energy that upholds creation and you learn to harness it, it's like bro, you kind of just shoot that bitch off however the fuck you want to. I'm not speaking about a pure benevolent being. Anyway, right? Once you strip off the being with the help of like your angelic being, you would have to also redirect the energy and stuff like that, and then peel off the multiple layers of the curse. Whether it be like, oh, give this person the fucking heart attack, and then make their job life go fucking horrible, and then stop them from meeting this person. You have to remove all those layers, and it can actually oftentimes take days and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's also very important to cleanse the person and yourself. Like even with the literally before making this video, right? I was watching a show called Agatha All Along, and the episode I was on dealt with a fucking curse, and they brought up a salt bath. I'm like, wow, that's actually a real fucking like in the book I was reading, they brought up a salt bath. You know what I'm saying? And it was also inside the show. I'm like, oh, so that's like a fucking common thing, salt bath thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, right? If you want to avoid getting cursed altogether, the biggest way is to be in tune with source. But truly, though, and here's what I mean, right? When you let source take the wheel, it could lead you down certain paths that your ego may not like. You know what I'm saying? And here's what I mean, right? You may let source take control of your life, but now it's like all your manifestations that you wanted the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, the perfect job, you wanted the perfect everything, right? But source may say, nigga, fuck that. You gotta be over here and help these people out real quick, and then go over here and da 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 da. Like when you actually live like a life of service to source, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of not what people always expect. You know what I'm saying? Because like their ego oftentimes wants certain things that source will not make them do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could just walk that path though, which I recommend that for anybody, right? Like be aligned with source, you know what I'm saying? But you have to get your ego out the fucking way for that. And if you do get your ego out the way, life will be great for you, you know what I'm saying? And you'll always have the protection of source. You could also just constantly do certain protections for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I remember even inside the book they spoke about how like at a certain level, bro, if you get cursed, you wouldn't even want to fucking ask a different being for help. You want to go straight to fucking source and have protection of fucking source. Dead ass. That's the biggest way to even avoid getting cursed and to like break a curse if you already have one on you. And you kind of know that you're cursed if like let's say you get into like fucking 5 car crashes in the span of a fucking week. Like that's probably some type of cursed energy or like every job you go to. See this one don't take this one too literally, but like let's say every job you go to, you get fired from it, but it's like in a certain kind of way where like it happens OD quick or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like most people are not really cursed how they think they're cursed, but if you are cursed, you'll tend to see just weird shit happen where it's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And it's like at that point, you may need to get the help of someone professional or fucking start getting into a source heavy as shit. You know what I'm saying? But by the time you're already cursed, you probably gonna need some motherfucking help. Like you could remove the curse yourself, right? And for most curses, that'll be fucking fine. But if the person's really fucking advanced, they probably have some shit where it's like, if this person tries X, Y, and Z, make X, Y, and Z happen, and then the fucking being will fuck you up as you try to fucking remove the shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to keep it simple, bro, live a life that's aligned with Source and do what Source tells you to do. If you do that, you'll have the ultimate protection of Source. And they also mentioned that you shouldn't even try to curse the person back. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you get more energetically involved with the person, and now you guys share more energy together and stuff like that. All that send it back shit too, that shit not gonna work if the curse is really advanced. You can try to send it back, but like the whole return to sender, that's some new age woo woo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, most advanced curses are not gonna fucking be on some return back. You can't do that shit. I'm sorry, but you can't. Try it and you're gonna get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They always say don't retaliate. Just let the person get their karma. Because most people who are advanced who do a fucking curse have a scapegoat, where like the person who they attach it to kind of takes the blame for it. But even then, they're still linked to that shit karmically. So it's like, if you just have the ultimate protection, life will beat the other person's ass. Get in tune with Source and live a life of service where you are literally serving Source. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's curse breaking. That was already 15 minutes, so I'm probably not gonna get into fucking every topic I wanted to. But let's talk about fucking I'm gonna talk minorly about spiritual parasites. You know what I'm saying? So when I paused the video, I didn't pause the timer, so I'm adding 15 minutes. But yeah, a minor thing on spiritual parasites. I talked about this on Patreon already and stuff like that about the true way to break a soul tie and stuff like that. I also mentioned spiritual parasites, but let me say this: a lot of people deal with spiritual parasites, right? Like most of the time, it's not even a demonic attack; it's just a spiritual parasite feeding off a person, right? Whether it's their fear, their lust, um, their insecurities, their sadness. Oftentimes, you simply have a being, right? That's just parasitic, and it's literally just making you feel a certain kind of way to feed off you, right? Now, a demon is different. A demon is literally trying to fucking like attack you to like fucking like ruin your life on like some fucking dickhead shit. You know what I'm saying? Parasites could be seen as, I mean, if you want, you could call a parasite a lesser demon, but really, these are just entities that just are trying to feed off you and just live their fucking life by feeding off you. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, entities aren't even true demons. They're just out to get you and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like most people do not deal with heavy demonic attacks. They just deal with parasites, right? Now, with a parasite, you could easily be a parasite by just not observing what the fuck they want you to observe. Like, so a real parasite in real life, right? They feed off your nutrients, right? You know what I'm saying? Spiritual parasites feed on your awareness and your energy. You know what I'm saying? Where your attention goes, energy flows. So what they do is they'll make you have sad thoughts or angry thoughts or lustful thoughts. All you have to do is learn to become a conscious soul and then observe something different. Like observe your own soul. You know what I'm saying? Observe your own spirit. You know what I'm saying? When you meditate, you have the chance to become the observer and then observe your own awareness, which will make you become conscious and make you observe your own soul and your own spirit. So, with that being said, if you have a parasite attached to you, just stop observing the angry thoughts or the lustful thoughts or the sad thoughts. Observe your own spirit and let your spirit talk to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's like an easy way to get rid of spiritual parasites. I mean, you could like see a parasite on you and then remove it energetically and stuff like that, but you could still be open to more parasites if you don't understand how to stop observing the energy. So I still recommend that if you do have parasites, definitely cleanse that shit off of you. but then also learn to become a conscious soul who can observe what the fuck they want to observe. You see what I'm saying? Because granted, it's gonna be harder to observe something different if you have all that energy around you. You know what I'm saying? However, you're still open even if you do. You're still open even if you do remove the parasite because you're not a conscious soul yet who could just observe something different. So it's like if another parasite comes and makes you feel sad or some shit like that, you're gonna get got. So first, remove the parasite, right? By doing like you can use fucking holy light. I mentioned holy. I mentioned using holy. I mentioned using holy light on my Patreon. You could take like cleansing showers, do an energetic cleanse and stuff like that, and then learn to become a conscious soul, and then observe your own intelligence, observe your own spirit, and let your spirit talk to you. See what I'm saying? Let's talk about channeling 9D information. So the 9D, right? That contains the divine omniversal template, right? Which literally has all the information within inside the omniverse. So when you tap into that, right, you don't even have to read books. You kind of just get taught off of all the information inside the universe. I mean, even being in tune with your 7D spirit, right? Your 7D spirit is eternal and has experiences with inside infinite timelines, which you can simply just download inside yourself, which is why you can just talk to your higher self or your highest self. You see, when you touch your higher, like, do you have different higher selves for different lifetimes? But then you have the highest self. The highest self is your 7D eternal spirit. I mentioned these different densities on Patreon and how you exist on all the densities as a different being. Like, for example, in the 6D, that's your architectural spirit. I explained all that in my PowerPoint about the 12 planes and their names and how the fuck you exist on them. It's on Patreon, bro. Go watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you meditate, right, and you observe your own awareness, you observe your soul. And your soul is just a tiny part of your spirit because your spirit exists in several different timelines, right? And the consciousness behind the different characters, that is the soul. You know what I'm saying? So your soul is focused with inside this life. But you exist inside of different lifetimes with a different point of focus. That is the soul. If you observe this point of focus, you're tapping into that small part of your spirit, and you can now download higher parts of your spirit which can teach you different things. So even with your eternal spirit, you could know like mad shit. You could also tap into the 9D and then download information from there. And like, yeah, like I don't always do that, but if I want to learn something new, that's my fucking book that I read. I just read the Omniversal Hall of Records. I do that also. You know what I'm saying? But I just read the Divine Universal Template. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's mention fighting Titans. This might be the last topic for today. So with fighting Titans, right? Titans. So people may think about Titans in various different ways, right? I don't mean no goddamn Attack on Titans. However, true Titans can make themselves appear as that because Titans are 8D group consciousness beings that are able to destroy galaxies, but they're not inherently evil. Most Titans are not actually evil. Like when they destroy a galaxy, it's because they're fucking supposed to. You see what I'm saying? They mainly just observe life and then help to destroy different things inside the galaxy. Oftentimes, the Titan doesn't even operate off of itself because like, it's a group consciousness, and oftentimes it will just send a lower part of itself, like an aspirant, because aspirants destroy constellations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And solar systems and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Titan oftentimes will just send an aspirant to destroy a constellation, or they'll send a fucking deviant to destroy your fucking planet, right? But they can't destroy your whole fucking galaxy. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're not inherently evil. Once again, whatever's being destroyed has to be destroyed. Like most of you guys would never fight a Titan inside your goddamn life unless you're training. But to even get that training, there needs to be a certain reason why. Like I have a certain title inside the Omniverse that deals with why I even fought these different beings. I had to reascend back to my title. You see what I'm saying? By fighting deviants, aspirants, titans, and overlords. You know what I'm saying? I had to also experience being a deviant aspirant, titan, and overlord, and then fighting against eternals, celestials, celestial gods, and supreme gods. You see what I'm saying? So I've done all the shits. And when it comes to titans and overlords, these are the hardest. Like, imagine it like this, right? Imagine that the whole Milky Way is fucking evil. That's like finding a Titan. And the whole entire goal is to make everybody become like good again. You know what I'm saying? Because they could control whole galaxies, right? So with my training, right? It was so much different shit. Like sometimes I'm seeing fake realities where like my freaking parents are being captured and they're being tortured, or I'm seeing shit where it's like nigga, like it's like here's a really good example, right? Some days, right, I would fight the Titans and I wake up in a new reality, and it's like I'm on Earth trying to do my Earth stuff, but everybody's being a fucking dickhead. I want to go outside and go to the park. It starts fucking raining and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to meditate, demons start coming through. You know what I'm saying? I try to fucking talk to my friend, they're being a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a fucking YouTube video, the whole camera's glitching the fuck out. Like, I've literally lived inside realities for a whole week when finding a Titan, and it would be fucking complete hell, bro. Like, I'm trying to make a video, it's getting and the thing is, I wouldn't like fully like know that I was even fighting the Titan until like I get to a certain point. And I could fucking change shit. I could change shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I had to like fight through fucked up videos. People being fucking assholes. The fucking weather being a fucking dickhead. My fucking shoes getting fucking lost. You know what I'm saying? It would be dumb shit like that. And not just that. I would also go to sleep inside those realities and then like astral project to fucking like Arcturus, right? And everybody in Arcturus is fucking evil. Like Arcturians are architects, right? We know this. But y'all niggas never seen a fucking abolisher before. Like the opposite of the architect is a fucking abolisher. I was seeing evil ass Arcturians fucking destroying shit on like some evil shit though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like no matter where the fuck I went in the galaxy, it was all fucked up. You go to Lyra, it's fucking evil ass felines. You go to Sirius, it's fucking evil water beings who are fucking like, bro, the fucking evil Syrians, bro. They were so goddamn fucking like emotionally manipulative, and like they fucking just make you feel shit, like you feel random anger, sadness, lust, all this fucking shit, bro. Like fighting these different evil beings and fighting a fucking evil Lyran, bro. Nigga, Lyrans are some of the best fucking warriors. Imagine finding a fucking evil one. That shit was fucking torture, bro. But it's like I would have to learn how to like change people's mindsets and then also not react to certain things. And as I did this, right, since Titans are group consciousness, a big part was to find different people that I could align with. And it's like I'll make one friend out of everybody being fucked up. But now there's two of us, and we can now find, and now since I have one friend, right? They can make a friend over there. I make a friend over here. Now it's four people. You know what I'm saying? All of us split up. Now there's fucking eight people. You know what I'm saying? So you see what I'm trying to say? I had to learn how to like work with people and like change their mindsets to even fix the whole fucking galaxy, bro. And it's like, granted, that shit was hard, but it kind of gets easier. It's like once you understand like what the fuck's going on, it's like you could do shit like, for example, let's say somebody's being fucking controlled on like some evil mindset shit. You could just leave your body, astral project to that person, and then like heal them inside the astral state, and then they fucking wake up and they're fucking nice to you. See what I'm saying? It wasn't always that hard. Sometimes you could fucking astral project to fucking like Arcturus and then fucking shine this big ass healing fucking light that heals the whole entire planet, and now you have all those goddamn Arcturians helping you also. Like I've learned so many ways to fight because when fighting Titans, I had to fight them on fucking Earth as like a regular human, but also I could go to the astral, do like my fucking astral shit, but I had to fucking fight every constellation. I mean, granted, I didn't go to every single star constellation, because once you got to a certain point, it's like, okay, Arcturians, y'all handle that place, Andromedans, y'all handle that place. When I started fighting overlords, bro, nigga, no matter, nigga, if I went anywhere inside this galactic cluster, so if I went to fucking, like with Titans, it's just the fucking Milky Way fucking you niggas up, you know what I'm saying? My fault. Yeah. No, that's correct. It's just the Milky Way. Like, if you leave the Milky Way, you could, and that's just that to learn also how to fucking leave the galaxy and then get help from other galaxies. But once it was overlords, bro, I couldn't go fucking nowhere. You go to Andromeda, everyone's fucking evil. Go to Triangulum, everyone's fucking evil. Go to the fucking Southern Pinwheel Galaxy, everyone's fucking evil. Like, nigga, imagine going to the fucking Divine Realm and everyone there's fucking evil. Oh my god, that shit was annoying as hell. And it's like I learned how to like really influence people's minds, clear out different areas in like the most craziest ways, bro. Even when the fucking environment's fucking you up. Best believe I got really good at fucking remembering shit too, because inside those experiences, right? I would often forget shit or like misplace shit or like get thrown off track. Now I had this thing where I just like close my eyes and just like search and shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, got it. Like, nigga, I remember shit way more now because I kept on forgetting shit in those fake realities, bro. Also, nigga, if I see some fuck shit like my fucking parents getting hurt, I ain't gonna fucking be cool with that shit in real life, but I could take it way more now. You know what I'm saying? I have to fucking see, like, I saw so much fuck shit, bro. Finding a Titan is not what the fuck you niggas think. Like, if you think you're finding a fucking Titan right now, you're probably not. You're finding a fucking imposter. You're probably finding a fucking giant. You know what I'm saying? Because Titans could split off into giants and be like these giant ass beings who is like, it's just one being who's just like fucking trying to fight you and stuff like that. I had to fight those while also fighting a whole reality, bro. Like, that shit was so fucking annoying, but it taught me so much shit. The biggest lesson was to not get your spirit broken. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is the fact that you can't actually have your spirit get broken, but you can have your connection to your spirit get broken. You see what I'm saying? And once that happens, you can't download higher information whatsoever. You see what I'm trying to say? So if you stay in tune with your spirit, right? You would just download shit, and I would just, like, for me, I would just download shit and know what the fuck to do. Like, whenever shit was going fucking bad, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I meditate, I get guided to do certain things, then I fucking do it. You see what I'm saying? So the timer's going off, and it's fucking 14:44. It went off at a good time, my nigga. Holy shit. So yeah, I'll end the video right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the other topics, I'll make a different Genie talk for you. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I love you all. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace the freak out.